one of the major points that you pointed out, which is the standard of those coming in to teach our children.
Yeah.
I was reading this book in the process of reading. It's called First Break All the Rules. And a powerful, there are many powerful takeaways from the book.
I like the title, by the way.
Yeah.
Good.
But the whole concept really was getting to train managers at all levels of business to understand hiring, the process of hiring, and to have the skills, to develop the skills to identify the type of people you want for the various positions.
Yeah.
And I must tell you, after 23 years in business, I was shocked at how little I knew about these strategies, and yet they make sense. And so what you allude to earlier is in fact the need for those who are hiring, or the standards for hiring teachers,
Yes.
who then will train the children, because obviously the educators will determine to some large extent what how effective the training or the teaching is.
Yes.
And of course we know there's several other factors that plays into that.
I wouldn't want to place all of the burden on the teacher, but it is an extremely important piece of the puzzle, right? I think if I were to speak generally, I spend quite a bit of time teaching future teachers, specifically those who will go into language education. And some of them are very good. Some of them I would certainly have no problem endorsing as people who want to go in the classroom. Others of them, I think they actually got misadvised. I don't actually think they belong in the teaching profession. They're doing it because it's a safe bet. They're doing it because it's funded. It's a guaranteed job. Not because they really have the appetite, the character, the personality,
lack of purpose.
Yeah, and they need to make a living.
Right.
And it's a college education, government's paying for it, and so they do it. But you could tell, you give them reading to do, they don't want to do it. So there's a difference.
There's not a love for it.
Right, precisely. And I'm not saying love as in what I mean is, based on your level of interest and your appetite, I will get a certain level of performance from you. A certain level of effort.
And naturally, you're impacting the lives of young people.
That's the big part.
And that's the big part.
That's the big part.
So that is a major part of the fix. Is there anything else in the main that you see as being crucial to turning around our...
Absolutely. I think that we need public education. I think we need to help parents more. We need government to partner with agencies like a JCN and a ZNS and others to educate parents on what are the things that they can do in the home that will increase the likelihood of success of their children. Primarily, for instance, reading. We are not a society that reads. If you go into any bank or any doctor's office or dentist's office, there's a big television, right? They weren't always there. Before, you might have some reading, Sometimes I go in the bank line, I'm the only person with a book. People are not reading in this culture, and that has serious implications, because that's where the knowledge is. That's where you learn. That's where you expand your horizon, your perspective. That's how you travel the world and travel through time, is through reading. And we need to inculcate in parents, first of all, the importance of your very, very young children. Read to them. Read to them for 15 minutes every day. Eventually, read with them. Start reading a sentence. You leave out one word and see if they can sound it out. And you do this with them just 15 minutes every day. And I think what you end up having is you find that you have a child who, before he even encounters school, is literate. Literate. And once a person can read, they can learn almost anything. One of the biggest problems we have is we're not focusing enough on strategies that will guarantee literacy and convince young people that reading is exciting, knowledge is exciting and cool, and it's good to be able to do these things. We have an anti-intellectual culture in the society. And the only way and so you can't possibly get good educational results when people denigrate the geek, the nerd, the smart kid. They call the boy who who does what the teacher wants, does his work soft. There's no prestige in being smart. There's prestige in being a track athlete, a basketball star. There's none for intellectual ability.
So are you suggesting that